Hey everybody, and it's Friday, and it's time for Vinyl Grooves. So today what I'm going to talk about is a lot of random things. So stick around and find out what those things are going to be. I'll catch you on the other side of the break. Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about some random records that have meaning to me, things that I like to listen to that put me in certain moods or just make me feel good overall. I mean, during this whole COVID, get locked in your house or, don't have all the abilities to go out and do the things you normally do. You find something that comforts you, and one of the things that comforts me is music. So these are albums that I appreciate even more now that I'm locked up on COVID, even though we're kind of somewhat unrestricted. Here in my state, we're at 50% capacity. You can go out to eat, only 50% of the dining room can be filled. So makes eating out really hard. Might as well just cook in. So anyway, enough of all that. We're tired of hearing about COVID. So that's why you turn on YouTube and you look for my channel, because you want to find something to take your mind off of things. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about albums that make you go to a different place, at least for me. Okay? The first album I'm going to talk about is somebody that's no longer with us, but is a phenomenal artist that, just puts you in a certain mood when you listen to them. And if you've never heard this artist, I highly recommend you go and listen to him. But I can't imagine a person on this planet who has never heard of Waylon Jennings. This is a great album. This is Waylon Jennings' greatest hits. Obviously, it's a great album. But I mean, Waylon Jennings, he's an outlaw, and he just puts you in the frame of mind of, you don't care about anything except, wanting to go out and live a cowboy life. One of his songs on here is Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys, Lukenbach, Texas. And what is it? Hank Didn't Do It This Way. Are you sure Hank didn't do it this way? Or Hank done it this way? Something along those lines. But it's just great. He takes you to a place where you just feel good listening to it, and almost every single song that he sings you can listen to and you can go ahead and sing along with him. So, this is one of those albums, if you get a chance, go find Waylon Jennings' greatest hits. I mean, if you have it already, put it on and listen to it tonight. Waylon Jennings is great. Alright, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to somebody who kind of defines a genre at the time. Also takes my mind off of things when I'm trapped. And this is Everclear. And this is the best of Everclear. Great album. Has all their hits on it. Positively love this album. I loved Everclear when they came out. I actually got to meet old Art there after one of his concerts. He just kind of decided, I'm going to go ahead and sign autographs for people. Come on down, take a picture with me, whatever you want to do. I'm just happy to be here and happy to have my fans support me. So that endeared him to me for the rest of his life and rest of mine too. So, I highly recommend Everclear. This has all the great stuff. Santa Monica, wonderful. Father of Mine, I Will Buy You a New Life, Everything to Everyone, I Won't Back Down, and on and on. I mean, quality music, quality band. Go out and listen to them. Next, I have somebody that redefined their entire career. They traveled down a road. They were at one time part of a twosome that broke up, did music on their own, had good hits for a while, and then ran into a bad patch where they were having problems connecting with their listeners. And he made a trip to Africa. He fell in love with some of the music there, and he came back and he did this. This is Paul Simon's Graceland. This is one of those albums that I can listen to on a nice rainy day, or even when I just feel like just moving. The songs on here are great. You have Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes, Graceland. I mean, the rhythms, the beats that are on Graceland. If you haven't heard this album, go get it. Listen to it. You'll love it. Don't want to buy the album? Go listen to it on Spotify. I keep saying go listen to it on Spotify. Listen to it on Pandora. Whatever your choice of listening to music. Nothing ever sounds better than vinyl. But this is one of those albums that I highly recommend on vinyl. If you don't have it on vinyl, get you a copy. It's just a wonderful album. The sound, the beat, the rhythms, it takes you to a place where you want to dance. So, and it takes your mind off a lot of stuff. So go find Graceland by Paul Simon. I think you'll enjoy it. Another album that I enjoy, and I probably have mentioned this before, and if I haven't, boy, I can't believe I haven't. It is a great band. Probably, hair bands at the end of the hair band genre. The vocals on this are incredible. The guitar work on this is incredible. And you're never going to find another band that can put songs together like Sebastian Bach and Skid Row. 18 in Life. That song right there does wonders. I mean, it's just his vocal capability and range is incredible. And he's still out there today on tour by himself, Sebastian Bach. If you get a chance to see him, go see him. He's great. I highly recommend Sebastian Bach in all forms, Skid Row and solo albums. This album here is just a masterpiece of an album. They never quite had another album that was as good as this, in my opinion, even though they had other hits, other albums that were catchy. This right here is, to me, their little masterpiece working. There's my little indie records, which is a record company, not a record company, I'm sorry, it's a retail store, Indie Records. And I believe I bought this from them. That's why the sticker's in there, to remind me. Great little record store online. You can go to Indie Records and you can search for them. They've got great stuff you can buy at cheap prices. And no, I'm not making any profit or I have anything vested in advertising for them. I'm just saying that I like shopping with them, and they were pretty quick, and everything, how they say an album is exactly how that album is. So next is just an album that just puts me in a mood. I remember seeing the movie back in 1984. I like the movie in 84. I like the movie today. It's cheesy today, but every song on this album I positively love. I can't say that about a lot of albums, but I can say that about this one. It is just a great album put together. It's Rick Springfield, Hard to Hold. And that's probably not the version you're used to seeing, so I'll flip it over. And that's what you're used to seeing, is the Rick Springfield, Hard to Hold. Great album. Great songs. It's not Jesse's Girl, but Rick Springfield does really good work. He was really, really good in the movie. The movie it's a classic in my opinion. A little outdated because the cinematography, the campiness of the plot and some of the dialogue, but it's still great. I mean, it's an 80s movie. Should they redo it? I could see them redoing it, and I could see them, being successful redoing the movie. I might as well even get Rick Springfield to do it, because I got news for you. He's still got it. I mean, I've seen him on tour a couple of times, and I've enjoyed it every time. Finally, what I'm going to finish up with, started with a country album. I'm going to finish with a country album, not because I'm just in a country mood. It's just these are quality artists, and I really love this next artist. I actually saw him in concert. It was the first time I would ever really been exposed to him. I missed the whole train where everybody was on the Brooks and Dunn train. That's Ronnie Dunn. And this is Tattooed Heart. Tattooed Heart is a really good album. Every time I listen to it, I think of my wife. All the songs on there are perfect. It's like every song I go, that song's for you. That's the song for you. It's just so many good songs on this album, and like I said, it makes me think of my wife and puts me in a happy place when I think of her. So I'm very happy about that. But Ronnie Dunn, he is country, but he does it in such a way that you don't notice the country. He's more pop country, I guess, and I think that's just poor phrasing. But the songs on the album, every single one of them I love. I know I said that about the last album. I said very few albums make me just love every single song. But the ones I present tonight, because like I said, the theme for tonight is escape from our everyday lives. The songs on those albums that I've shown you, just about every single song on there is really good, and it takes you to another place, and it makes you forget about your worries and your troubles and things like that. And anytime any music or film or whatever can take you to another place, hey, they've done their job. And those albums right there have done it for me, and that's why I'm presenting them to you tonight. We all need a little escape in today's day and age with everything going on. Well, I didn't want to make a long video. I know I make a lot of 20-minute videos. It's Friday night. Go out and enjoy yourself if you can. If you can't, put on one of those albums and listen to them. If you don't have access to a record store and you don't have access to those albums in your vinyl collection, then go on Spotify, go on Pandora, pull up one of those albums, take a listen to them. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear any kind of comments that you have. If you fall in love with one of the albums that I recommend, please let me know. I mean, that just brings joy to me, and it makes me want to keep doing these things. I only do these videos because it's what I like doing. I like music. I like vinyl music. I like collecting vinyl, and I'm going to keep making these things as long as I have that joy, and I've had that joy my whole life. So if you have any comments about any of the albums I have, put them down there below in the comments section. In the meantime, please give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe. I see a lot of you watch my videos, but you're not hitting the subscribe button. I need you to hit the subscribe button. That'd be great. And if you click the little bell, it's for notifications, and it'll notify you when I post new videos. And if you do all of those things, the other thing you can do too is you can go on my Facebook page. The link is down in the description. And in my Facebook page, I always post when the new videos are up. Plus, it's a discussion group. You can discuss vinyl music or music in general. I love talking to you guys about it, and I look forward to catching you listening to music. See you next week.